I still remember the sound of the knife cutting through the cake. Sweet, hollow applause echoed in a half-empty hall. My wife's hand was warm in mine, but my eyes kept darting to the rows of vacant chairs. Chairs meant for my family. Not one of them came. Not my parents, not my cousins, not even my best friend. They were all at my sister's engagement party across town. The bigger event, the more important celebration. I pretended to smile. I pretended it didn't matter. But when the phone in my pocket buzzed and lit up with 36 missed calls from my mother and one message, "We need to talk, now," the air in my lungs froze. They had abandoned me on the biggest day of my life, and still they wanted something from me. That was the moment I decided. I would give them what they deserved. I grew up believing family was sacred. My sister, Layla, could do no wrong. She was the favorite. Golden hair, golden grades, golden fiancé. Me? I was the shadow child. Tolerated, not celebrated. Still, I thought I had carved my own path. I built my business from nothing, found love in a woman who actually saw me, and planned a wedding that was supposed to be mine. But blood, I learned, is not always family. The signs of betrayal had started months earlier. My mother kept forgetting my wedding date, asking if it could be rescheduled to avoid clashing with Layla's engagement. My father stayed silent, hiding behind his newspaper. Even my best friend, the one I trusted with my secrets, began spending more time at Layla's house. I brushed it off. I told myself I was paranoid. But when I walked into the banquet hall on my wedding day and saw the emptiness, I realized I had been right all along. They didn't just forget me, they chose her. I didn't rage. I didn't cry. That would have given them power. Instead, I started planning. My family thrived on appearances, social status, wealth, reputation. To them, image was everything. And so, I decided to take the one thing they worshipped and make it bleed. Step 1, I gathered every financial document I had access to. My father had once named me co-signatory on certain business accounts, a gesture he made only for family trust. He had forgotten to update them. I didn't. Step 2, I reached out to Layla's fiancé. Quietly, calmly. I fed him truths wrapped in half-lies, enough to plant seeds of doubt, enough to make him question what he thought he knew about the family he was marrying into. Step 3, I built patience. Revenge is not served in rage. It is served cold, with precision. 2 weeks later, the opportunity came. My parents invited me to dinner, as if nothing had happened. As if missing my wedding was a small oversight. My mother smiled too sweetly. My father avoided my eyes. Layla sat across the table in her sparkling ring, smirking like she had already won some invisible war. I played along, ate the food, nodded politely. But beneath the table, my phone recorded every word, every admission, every slip. When my mother finally muttered, "We couldn't attend both events. You understand, don't you?" I kept my face neutral, but inside, I locked the knife deeper into their flesh. Because I didn't just understand, I knew exactly how to use it. The unraveling began slowly. My father's company accounts froze overnight. His investors pulled out one by one after receiving anonymous leaks of his mishandled funds. My mother's charity gala was canceled after sponsors mysteriously discovered where the donations had really been going. And Layla? Her perfect engagement shattered when her fiancé received a folder of photographs. My sister, my best friend, the two of them tangled together in the secrecy they thought was invisible. It was never invisible. I had been watching. I had proof. The night he confronted her, I sat in my car across the street, headlights off, listening to her screams through the open window. He stormed out, ring in hand, and drove away. She collapsed to the floor, sobbing. That was my toast, my champagne, my wedding gift returned. The climax came when they finally realized who was pulling the strings. They showed up at my door, mother pale, father shaking, Layla broken. My father demanded answers. My mother begged for mercy. Layla just stared, her eyes red and hollow. I let them in. I let them sit. Then I laid out everything. The recordings, the transfers, the photographs. Each revelation dropped like a blade on the table. You made your choice, I told them, voice calm. You chose her. You chose betrayal. Now you live with it. My mother wept. My father cursed. Layla whispered, "You ruined us." I smiled. No, you ruined me. I only returned the favor. Now, months later, the dust has settled. Their empire lies in ashes. My father works from a rented office, stripped of power. My mother avoids social circles she once ruled. Layla? She hides behind drawn curtains, reputation poisoned beyond repair.